Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. This is a quote from American actress and comedian Carol Burnett, a quote many Kenyans, especially the youth, have put to action, either knowingly or unknowingly, to try and better their lives.
Do not betray yourself as a young person. Be it for status, be it for money, be it for a relationship. Do not betray yourself to be seen as if you're successful. Do you, be authentic, live that life, eat that chapondondo and be comfortable. We have billionaires who started off as charcoal sellers and they built their lives slowly by slowly, bit by bit, and made it. Be comfortable in your sweat, in your hustle. And most importantly, as I have said, do not betray yourself. Because the one thing about life is anything acquired through illegal means, through funny ways and fishy deals, will always come back to haunt you. So young people, do you.
However, there are cases of those who have resorted to treacherous, forgery and criminal activities to ensure that they make it in life. So what could be the reason for this trend?
The reason why young people resort to conmanship and all manner of other forms of money, other forms of crime to get money, stems first and foremost from the fact that Kenya's population is predominantly youth. So we have 70% of the Kenyan population being young people. And yet, the opportunities for these young people to advance themselves economically and socially are very few. In fact, we have the highest rate of unemployment in this country. So you have young people going to institutions of higher learning, acquiring knowledge, getting out of campus and realizing, number one, there are no jobs. Number two, bills have to be paid. So you find many of them saying, you know what, I am not ready to wait for a job for the next 4 years. I'd rather find the quickest way to make money. And that's why you'd find many of them coming up with schemes to con people, engaging in crime to con people.
Before a public relations firm dumped Heshan Da Silva, the Kenyan-born Sri Lankan was described as a young billionaire at the age of only 25. He was the ideal model of a successful entrepreneur who struggled with alcoholism, attempted suicide before discovering self and propelling to Billionaires Club. He featured on a TV show Young Rich, where apart from talking about his success, he flaunted his expensive earthly belongings, including Range Rover Sports. Then came a press release from the Glass House PR, and I quote, "Glass House PR will no longer represent Heshan Da Silva, the brand, due to ambiguity and inconsistency presented by the brand."
There are expectations from society, Your own parents are expecting you to have graduated and gotten a job, and here you are, you don't have a job, So you're asking yourself, since the society expects me to be doing well, the society expects me to be taking care of myself, and I don't have a means to take care of myself, what do I do? By social media, there's a lot of pressure to be fine. There's a lot of pressure to drive that car by 25. There's a lot of pressure to buy that house by 30. There's a lot of pressure to be listed under top 40, under 40, Every young person is looking at you and they're saying, wow, I'd want to be there as well. So there's a lot of pressure to conform to society's beliefs and expectations of one.
Until January 26, Wilkins projected a rich, enviable personality which would easily get him a slot on Kenya's top 40 under 40. However, after a story of his supposed treacherous journey in life was highlighted, unmasking the truth of not being the brand strategist to various personalities he had mentioned, Fadhil has since come out to accept that he extorted money from many Kenyans to the extent of being apologetic. From the interviews he has had since then, Wilkins revealed that he had been living a lie from the onset.
For some people, it's just generally laziness. We just simply do not want to work for what we deserve. We do not want to work and earn what is rightfully ours or what rightfully belongs to us. And it is a problem. And I think one of the other reasons, and the main reason why now all this is happening, is because young people don't have mentors. They don't have the right mentors to hold their hands and tell them, you know what, this is the direction to go. This is the way to go. That it is okay not to have graduated by 23. That it is okay not to have found a job by 30. If parents don't really know their children, Parents, your child is out there, you don't know what they do for a living. They come back at home, they give you money, they buy you all these nice things, but you don't want to question, where are they getting the money? If you are to ask most parents to tell you what jobs their children do, especially today, young people, many of them will tell you, ananiambianga tu yeye ni hustler, you know. He just tells me he's a hustler in Nairobi. Ananiambianga tu Nairobi ni mtu kujipanga. But ukimuuliza hiyo kujipanga, how are they jipangaing? They won't tell you wanajipanga aje, you know. Maybe that wanajipanga na ma schemes, wanajipanga na ma deals, you know.